Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. With so much changing in the game, and hopefully for the better, but it is going to be a decent amount of a learning curve. It's nice to see champions and used champions that are just old reliables. Corvus is one of those. And Falcon is another one. My next Ascended 6-star is going to be Falcon. At this point, I've just made up my mind. I'm going to ask polls because I think it's fun to debate this. But this man is just a one-man wrecking crew, and I'm going to hide my webcam so you can see this. Invisible Woman, my prom date, is not someone that is the easiest to fight because of that utility. But we're just going to go through and watch. I know it's a rank 5 6-star, but we're going to watch how much he melts her before the awakened ability goes on cooldown. And it is now on cooldown, and she is down to 2%. So what I like to do at this point is hold block, bait the heavy, and then, of course, now she goes into invisibility. So I'm going to use my awakened ability again, locked on, get her out of the invisibility, and then intercept and knock her out. As the great Seaton likes to say, easy game, easy life. Now, yes, my health took a hit. He's not a great recoil mastery champ, but I don't use recoil masteries in Battlegrounds, so I don't have to worry about that. And so many people have caught on to Falcon and or Crossbones that I've taken Thing out of my Battlegrounds deck. For a long time, he was one of my top 5 best defenders, but I realized to a certain point, when I matched up against bigger accounts, he almost always loses. And there are also champs like Shang-Chi and Valkyrie that are fantastic skill attackers that do quick work. And then if you do have full recoil masteries on, especially, and you bring in somebody like Elsa Bloodstone against Thing, she melts him in like 15, 20 seconds. So Thing is only really my favorite thing to use when you have somebody who doesn't have those traditional skill attackers. But I've also known people that have melted him with Gallon. So, you know, the bottom line is Falcon is a revelation in terms of my love of this game. He is somebody that makes it fun. He's super easy to use, and he's underrated. I play fantasy football, and sometimes there are guys that aren't going to be first or second round picks. Shout out to the Steelers fans watching this, because Hines Ward used to be an example of this. If you're a Packers fan, there's a running back named Ryan Grant who used to be like this. And they're like the perfect flex person. They're never going to get the shine or the attention or the highlights, but they're always good for double-digit points, and you can relax when you use them because you don't have to worry about them. Falcon's one of those people that when I select him in Battlegrounds, regardless of what the defenders are, I know he's going to get me points. He's taken down rank 5 Kingpins. He's taken down Omega Sentinel. He's taken down Gallon. He's taken down, of course, the most annoying science defenders like Overseer. I'm sure the new trophy champ for Necropolis, Maestro or Mastro. I've heard so many different pronunciations of that. I'm sure no matter what I say, it's going to be butchered. But I'm sure Falcon will be good for him. Falcon is aging like a fine wine, and he is going to be the answer to the next great trophy champ, who is going to be unlocked as a 6-star for completion of Necropolis and 7-star for exploration. And yes, at first, only a few people are going to have that. But as time goes on, the 7-star of that champion is probably going to appear in the Banquet Crystals at some point, maybe even in 2023. And if that's the case, you're going to see 6-stars and 7-stars of that champion popping up more and more, just like Jessica Jones, speaking of an annoying science champion that Falcon also counters well. So I believe Falcon was not just made for the present, but made for the future. That's also why Falcon is already available as a 7-star, and some of you, like my man Kickrocks, have him awakened at a decent SIG. I do not have a 7-star Falcon, period. But I think for the time it takes for his awakened ability at SIG 200 to expire, And yes, it lasts 2 seconds longer, and those 2 seconds can literally be the difference between winning and losing in a Battlegrounds match. You want him to be like a rank 3 7-star at SIG 200, and that means ascending him. So I already have Hercules and Nick Fury ascended as 6 stars. He's going to be my third. As the plane flies overhead, randomly out of the wall of this recording, I will say thanks for watching. Have a good one.